What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It is yours truly, Fitz. How you guys doing? Hope you're having a wonderful day. And as we already kind of knew, the December Community Day weekend is coming, and it's been announced. It's all the previous Community Day Pokemon we've had in 2019, but there's a catch. 2018 Pokemon, when you evolve them, will get the move as well, and will be in raid battles throughout the entire weekend. So you guys already know what this entails, but let's go over why you should prioritize certain Pokemon over others, and the reasons behind that without getting too far into an in-depth analysis, which we've done over the past couple years to begin with. So, first off, December 14th and 15th is when this starts, from 9 a.m. local time all the way until 9 p.m. local time the next day. So Saturday and Sunday. Increased spawns for the 2019 Community Day Pokemon, not 2018. Again, I said the 2018 Pokemon will be in raids. The special bonuses are only from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. I believe this is a terrible idea. I think the bonuses should be from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. because we hardly get any of these bonuses in special events to begin with. They're only hearsay here and there. They're not quite often. So I think that was a pretty poor missed opportunity. Of course, we get this double Stardust, the half hatch distance, increased shiny rate, which Pokemon depends on the day. Interesting. Not sure what that's about. But anyway, let's get into it. So which Pokemon should you prioritize out of the 2019 increased spawns from December? Oh, this is December 4th. Oh. Interesting. Okay, I see here. So let's see. Let's read this real quick. These Pokemon will be appearing more frequently during the entire 2-day window. These will also get 3-hour. You will also get a 3 special hour local when even higher spawns and shiny rates. Aha. Okay. But which one should you prioritize? First off, Frenzy Plant Trico, absolutely. Now this isn't even from a shiny perspective. Of course, you should prioritize any of these for a shiny Pokemon to fill out that Pokedex. So we're not even going to discuss the shinies. If you don't have one, go and try to get one. You should definitely prioritize that. But if you have all the shinies, and some of these you didn't get to evolve with your good IVs, or you got good IVs now and now you want to wait to evolve, these are the Pokemon you're going to want to prioritize. So like I said, first off, Frenzy Plant Sceptile is one of the best, if not the best, grass attacker in the game right now. It's couple that with Fury Cutter, Frenzy Plant, and Dragon Claw. Again, Fury Cutter is a quick move, Frenzy Plant is a charge move, and Dragon Claw is a charge move. Sceptile can really do some work in the Ultra League, more so than the Great League, but the Ultra League, a Sceptile with those moves are insane. One thing I did not do and did not have is a good Swinub to evolve to get Ancient Power. At the time, Ancient Power seemed stupid, it didn't make sense. In PvP, they buffed Ancient Power, it gives you a 10% chance of increasing attack and defense. Pretty cool. Also, Ancient Power is a very quick energy gain per turn charge move. When you couple that with Mamoswine, I think Powder Snow, right? Yeah. So you could give Mamoswine Powder Snow with Ancient Power and Avalanche. That's a pretty deadly combination in the Ultra or the Master League. Especially with the PvP worldwide ranking system coming up in the 2020, Master League Mamoswine will be a pretty good Pokemon to have in your arsenal. Same thing goes with Totodile getting Hydro Cannon for your Feraligatr. Feraligatr has access to Hydro Cannon, which is a fantastic move, and Ice Beam. So you would run Ice Beam Hydro Cannon for an Ultra League or Master League Feraligatr. Next up's Bagon. Absolutely, Outrage is the best currently. It could change. But it's the best dragon move, charge move in the game. Salamence comes around third best dragon attacker in the game, I do believe. Definitely higher than Dragonite. But a Dragon Tail Outrage Salamence is insane. I have 100% IV Bagon at level 30, waiting to be evolved into 100% IV Outrage Salamence. Salamence with Outrage is a Pokemon, a Dragon type specifically, that a lot of people really don't talk about because it's always about that Rayquaza baby. But Salamence deserves to be on your team of dragons if you do not have a full squad of maxed out Rayquazas at 95% IVs or higher. So absolutely prioritize Bagon. The shiny looks good too. Maybe try to get a good shiny, even though it really doesn't matter. But definitely. Blast Burn Torchic is pretty good. Maybe try to get one good IV'd Blaziken. Blaziken right now is like 5th best fire attacker. I'm actually writing an article going over what Gen 5 has done to the changes with the best of each typing, the top 5 or the top 6. Blaziken's pretty good, but it's going to be outclassed by Pigroar, I think is the name of it, the Gen 5 evolution of Pignite. Slack off, nope. So yeah, if you already have a good Blast Burn Blaziken, you're good to go. But if not, definitely. So out of the 6, all these are pretty viable. Definitely these 4, depending on what you're trying to do. PvP, PvP, good water attacker, good dragon attacker. So if we were to, prioritize these based off of what they're good for, PvP and grass, PvP only, PvP and water, dragon only. Just regular, attacking. And then this would be fire only, fire attacker only. Next up, Mudkip. You need a good Hydro Cannon. Swampert is like the third best water attacker in the game. Need I say more? And it's pretty good at PvP as well. Synchronoise routes. This is one that's okay. So personally, you probably shouldn't prioritize this one. But me, like I said, personally, I need a good routes. I don't have one that's 95% IVs or higher. So I personally will be prioritizing this just to get a better IV because I do want a better Gallade or Gardevoir. Now, Gallade is a little bit better for PvP, and I will say that having Synchronoise with Leaf Blade is actually a pretty good moveset for the Ultra or the Master League. So if you want to prioritize routes and get Synchronoise, make sure you put a second move on Gallade and have Leaf Blade, and I think Confusion is the quick move that you'll want. So you could prioritize this, but I'm actually going to leave that off. Earth Power Trapinch is not bad. We just recently had it, so if you didn't end up getting a good IV Trapinch with Earth Power, I wouldn't prioritize it as opposed to some of these, depending on your situation, because I know some people don't care about PvP, so disregard what I said about that. But it's not a bad Pokemon. For PvP, you could use it Earth Power. Like I said, it's not a bad Pokemon. If you don't have a good one, try to get one, but I wouldn't necessarily prioritize it. And then finally, 2018 Pokemon. So this is interesting since these are all going to be in raids. You're going to have to prioritize effectively. And this is going to boil down to what do you not have a good IV one that you need to add on your teams. Because Draco Meteor Dragonite is no good. Frenzy Plant Venusaur is very good for the Ultra League and good for the Great League. If you have a good PvP IV Bulbasaur ready to go, or you need to go catch one, I would prioritize this. Smackdown Tyranitar, 3rd best rock attacker. I just went over the Terrakion best rock type attacker. If you haven't seen that video, it's literally the last video. Make sure you check it out. I go over all the best rock type attackers. Tyranitar falls 3rd, slightly. So getting a Smackdown Tyranitar is definitely important. A Blast Burn Charizard, if you do not have one and you have a good Charmander, evolve it. You're going to want a good Blast Burn Charizard for a couple reasons. 1, PvP. Give it Fire Spin, Blast Burn, Dragon Claw. It's fantastic, either in the Ultra or the Master League. It is a very good Pokemon. It gets those charge moves very quickly. It's also a very good fire attacker in that sense too. Maybe not top 5, considering all the Pokemon that are going to be coming out for Gen 5, including like Reshiram and Volcarona, but it's still a very good Pokemon nonetheless. It is worth having a Blast Burn Charizard. Hydro Cannon, Squirtle, not so much. Blastoise. Blastoise is only good for PvP. You could give it Water Gun with Hydro Cannon and Ice Beam. So this is only a PvP purpose. Last Resort. A lot of people are asking, can you get Last Resort on Glaceon and Leafeon? I've seen Niantic help say nothing about that, so I'm going to assume yes. So you should prioritize having EVs evolve into Glaceon and Leafeon with Last Resort. You should have EVs lined up. just make sure you have the lures. Save those, evolve those, get Last Resort. Try to get a good IV one if you can. Those are going to be PvP viable. Other than that, they will be a pretty rare commodity because a lot of people might not think to do that. They're going to be a very rare commodity, so I think you should definitely save some of the EVs you have now, throw up those lures, and evolve to get Glaceon and Leafeon, at least a few of each. That would be a pretty smart idea. And last but not least, if you do not have a good Meteor Mash Metagross, you need to get one. It is a must. Meteor Mash Metagross is going to be one of the best, if not the best, Steel-type Pokemon in all of the Pokemon generations to come. Meteor Mash Metagross is a freaking monster. People do not realize how insane Metagross is. So if you don't have a good one, go raid Beldums as much as you can and evolve it to a Meteor Mash Metagross. It is a monster. So just a quick recap. Frenzy Plant, Sceptile for both raids and PvP. Ancient Power, Mamoswine for PvP specifically. Hydro Cannon for Alligator, you could use PvP, but is a good water attacker. Outrage Salamence specifically for like raids and attacking gyms. Blast Burn, Blaziken for a fire attacker, maybe not so much PvP. Hydro Cannon, Swampert, PvP and in raids and whatnot. Synchronoise, Gallade if you want it. Like I said, me personally, I'm just doing it, but it would be good for PvP if you were to go that route. Earth Power, Trapinch, 5th best ground type attacker, I do believe. Decent Pokemon, not necessarily need to be prioritized, but try to get one. It makes using Flygon a lot more enjoyable. Frenzy Plant Venusaur, mostly for PvP. As a grass attacker, not so much. Blast Charizard, good PvP Pokemon, pretty solid fire attacker. Do what you will with this. Smackdown Tyranitar, 3rd best rock attacker. You definitely need to try to get a good IV one and evolve it. Hydro Cannon Blastoise, PvP only. Last Resort, Glaceon and Leafeon, PvP, but a very rare commodity on top of it, so definitely evolve a couple of those each. And then Meteor Mash Metagross, you need one. Whether it's PvP, or raids, or gym battles, or gym defending, you need one. Meteor Mash Metagross is a tank. So there you guys have it. I hope this helps you guys figure out which Pokemon you should be prioritizing during the event. If you think there's any I missed or why I missed them or some things I left out, let me know in the comment section down below. Subscribe to the channel. Be a part of the Fit City fam. I do want to thank Mark for becoming a new patron member in the $1 tier. I think I'm going to be revamping some of the tiers. So if you want to join and support the channel, link in the description down below as always on every video. That's with the boy Fitzy. I'm signing off. See you guys in the next Pokemon Go video.